Hey, what's up YouTube world? It's Ryan from Riding in Style. And this is a follow-up video to the video that I posted last week about being demonetized, due to the new YouTube standards. And honestly, I shouldn't have posted a video last week. That video was probably more of an emotional video, and it has nothing to do with me not wanting to make videos anymore, because I'm not going anywhere. I got a lot of comments saying, to hang around and weather the storm and all these things. And no, we're in it together, guys. And I'm more upset at myself for allowing my emotions to get involved, prompting me to make a video right away. Usually I'm a calculated thinker. Usually I just allow a couple days to go by, process the information, and come up with a more level-headed video like I'm doing right now. Of course, it's after the fact. I'm not going to apologize though, because I don't agree with the principle, and I think that's what was more frustrating for me. It's not the fact that I'm not going to make any more money doing YouTube videos, because that wasn't my intentions in the beginning. It's nice to have, and it was a great feeling to finally reach the 2017 standard, which was created in April with the, I believe it was 40 subs and 10,000 total views. But now they're making it an annual requirement, so you have to almost maintain these standards. And it seems like these standards could change again, where it's no longer just the life of your channel, 10,000 views, but it's 4,000 hours in the last year. So it is discouraging. I do want to encourage, those of you who have channels that are up and coming to continue to be up and coming. I mean, if we really do it for the right reasons, and that is because we enjoy doing it, then even something like this shouldn't stop it. Because I've said it many times, the revenue from YouTube, it's not going to pay our bills. It's a nice added bonus. It almost feels like your work is being appreciated and you're getting some compensation for it. And I guess when I got the initial email, it had my name attached to it, like my channel name. And so it just made it personal, and everyone got the same email. But it just made it seem like all the effort and sacrifice that I've put out up until that point was literally crumbled up and thrown to the side, like it didn't even matter. And I guess it was more of my pride, maybe my ego. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what got the best of me. And I think I said it in that video, where it's not so much becoming demonetized as it is more being made to feel like my channel was a bad channel, or I didn't have what it took. And that I take personally, because I'm my biggest critic. I take a lot of I put a lot of work into what I do. I have a lot of self-respect, and I try to create a good product in anything that I do in life. It's just how I was taught, how I was raised, and just how I am as a person. If you're going to do something, why would you not give it everything you have? Why go halfway? And so this video is just more of a recant, I guess. I'm not going to go anywhere. I enjoy this. I enjoy the relationships, and I guess for me, I feel like I might have let members of our Mopar community down, because it seemed like this was going to be enough to make me walk away. And that's probably not what I was really trying to say. After I went back and watched the video, as small as it was, I don't know what happened with that. When I previewed it in my phone, it was fine. But after I had uploaded it, the screen and everything just shrank. So I think when I put that little slideshow at the end, it changed everything. But no, I do enjoy this, and I did mention the other projects, just because I may not be uploading as often as I've been. I know when I first got my car, the channel, it was really geared around visual mods, because it was a visual change taking place. And I think a lot of people had got invested in watching the visual changes versus the performance changes. It's kind of hard to document, because you're not going to really notice any difference besides maybe the exhaust. Then there's clearly a different sound. But You know, I really appreciate each and every one of you. You know, the subscribers that have jumped on the channel, I thank you. And I only hope that I can continue to put out good videos that is able to help others. And, you know, that's why I think after I had time to think about it, it kind of bothered me where I was like, you know, this is greater than myself. That's the whole point of the YouTube pack, is it's becoming greater with others than I would be just on my own. And a lot of people had commented on my install videos. You know, there's a few, like the Hellcat spoiler one. You know, those are continuing to get tons of views, and I get tons of questions about different parts of the install that people want to know because they're, in fact, doing their own installs. And, you know, I think about that, and I can't just walk away from YouTube because they decide to not pay me my 30 or 50 cents or $1 a day or whatever it is. I'm going to continue doing this, and I guess that's the take-home message without going on and on about it, is I'm not going anywhere. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you all for the support and for sticking it through with me, even though I might have had my little emotional ego, you know, tested last week. But it's a hobby for me. Amongst other things I have coming up, like this role that I mentioned, you know, I'm going to have to get in shape for that. I have to hit the gym. Like now there's more than just my normal life that's being added on to my life. So it's going to be spreading my free time. It's taken away from my free time, you know, to fulfill another obligation. But the way I look at it, guys, we live once. You know, we have to make the most of this life that we have. And I learned that we got to break away from being comfortable. You know, sometimes we have to continue to challenge ourselves. And that's been my New Year's resolution every year, is to continue to be the strongest version of myself in my ride and style channel, in my life, in my career, with my family, you know, in everything. I just want to make sure that I'm living this life as best I can, so that when I'm 90 years old on my proverbial rocking chair on the porch, reflecting back on my life, I can say, I did it. I didn't think about it. I didn't hesitate. I didn't wonder what it would be like, but I can say I did it. And if it was a good thing, great. If it was a mistake, I did it, you know, and that's kind of been my philosophy. So I just want to once again say thank you, folks, for the loyalty. Continue to subscribe. I mean, February 20th, I'm still trying to get 1,000 subs. I mean, that will be a huge statement. Hey, I can dream, right? But thank you guys again. This is Ryan from Riding in Style.